So welcome back, folks. We just had the battery run out there while I was trying to get it plugged in, and so we're just continuing exactly where we left off. That is a miracle. See how I testified that some of the more difficult or less obvious gems that some people would miss are actually the most mathematically pleasing and satisfying and stunning beyond reason. And so look at the details, look at the things that most people wouldn't look at, and you'll see so much glory, it's not even funny. Okay, but you should focus on the big ones first, okay? God has not called us to be like completely weird and like straining in weird places. No, it's just do things that are obvious, you know. You'll be led by the Holy Ghost, okay? It's a pure pleasure. So, man, I just want to like wrap this board up just the way it is and frame it and keep it as a separate, like, well, that's the beauty of video, isn't it? Look at that. We got beautiful A&W artwork. We got, like, you know, we got the brown and the orange in here. We got Rudy on the side giving us a thumbs up. I mean, this is just happiness right here. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. So we got more treasure that we found. All right. So, man, that was so glorious. Okay. Well, we already let's take this real estate here, because that's just one number, 1, 2, 3. Very awesome, big number, but I want to fit some more gems here. Okay. Got that. Now, the most important words of all. The names of the occupations of the people that serve at A&W and have served at A&W in the past when it was an official drive-in. When cars would drive in and park, and then the servers would go out to the driver's side window and literally take an order, okay, with pen and pad, and pad divides by 3, you can solve that stuff. Order divides by 3, server divides by 3, serve equals Jehovah. People, this is amazing. Serve equals people equals Jehovah. Let me just double check that. Yes. Serve equals people equals Jehovah. So when you serve people, you are serving Jehovah. That's what Jesus told us. He who has done it unto the least of these, my brethren, does it unto me. Jesus is Jehovah. Jesus said, if you give even a cup of cold water to the least of these, to anyone, you will by no means lose your reward. But marvel at that. Serve equals Jehovah. So we are called to serve Jehovah. People equals Jehovah. Jesus told us that when we care for people, we are actually caring for Him. He told us that in the story of the sheep and the goats, where He says, I was hungry and you fed me. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and in prison and you visited me. Okay. And the people said, you know, when did we see you? And Jesus said, when you did it to other people, you actually did it to me. So just meditate on that one for the rest of your life. It's just starting to sink into me right now. Serve equals Jehovah equals people. So when we serve people, we're serving Jehovah. Amazing. In particular, just a personal confession, sharing really, from my own personality and just the way God made me in particular, I have always had a soft spot for servers in the food industry. Especially in an upscale place where there's, real uniform and promptness, if even, and just very, a lot of presentation, like the suit, the collared shirts, whatever. I've always loved an excellent server. Just love it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to get these words on the board. Okay. So because drive-in divides by, so imagine in your mind, so at A&W they have a drive-in server, or a drive-in attendant, that divides by 3, or a drive-in waitress, because the majority, when you look in all the photos they have around A&W, the majority of them are ladies, waitress, okay? So can you find love, let's put waitress on there first, can you find love in waitress? Of course you can. And it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful in its placement. Very symmetrical. There it is. There's love. There's love perfectly. 24 over here. And 30 over here. Or you can do the famous 39 with ST, and then 15 left over to equal love. And that gives us a lovely, the bookends knit together to divide by 3, being 40, being 42. And then you've got this R in the center that divides by 3, adding 18. So 60 points left over. Okay. So that's 114. So, oh my goodness, you know what? I think you can find 2 loves plus 6 points in the word waitress. So let's push that a little bit higher. Let's change to orange in honor of A&W. So let's pop off the 6 points, which is the A and the E. That's the only thing we can do. And then now our task, having done that, is to split the rest of the letters into the 254s. Can it be done? We don't know. I don't know if it can. I honestly don't think it can, because they're such high value letters. I don't think so. If you borrow the extra letters left over in the word drive-in to talk about a drive-in waitress, then I'm sure you could easily do it. In fact, you can do it. Yeah, because you get, it's like Scrabble, I need a few extra letters, Drive-in waitress. Let's do it. I feel the patience to do this, folks, because this is, there have been a lot of drive-in waitresses in world history. And talk about a loving occupation. My goodness. No wonder everyone loves this so much. Especially guys. You drive up in your favorite car, park it, and up comes this beautiful young lady that, with a beautiful smile, takes your order to present you with some delicious food brought to you in your favorite car, which every guy loves his car like crazy. Who's not going to come back to that time and time again? It's just, someone needs to bring this back. The world needs to slow down a little bit, and we need to get love filled again. We need to somehow, maybe there's some A&W somewhere that could get back into the drive-in concept. I don't know, man. Are people able to slow down enough to love again? Okay. Slow down and love, people. Okay. So, remember, love was sitting right here in obvious fashion, and we have these bonus letters that equal half a love. Well, if we take those bonus letters, half a love, we can use them to get beauty in drive-in waitress. In fact, look at how beautiful this is. Our goal is to really hit it out of the park here. Now let's put the W and the D together, that's 27. And then you can take this I and this R to make another 27. So we've got a love there. And then 29 plus 19, and well, Gloryfest like crazy. That is, yeah, the only way you can split the letters up top there, if you took the A and the E out, you can get a 27 out, which is really cool. But then you're left with 39 and 42. That's cool. You know what? I'm happy with that. Look at the word waitress closely. Pop out the A and the E. Now look, the only two letters that divide by 3 are right inside of them, which equal 9 plus double 9 to make 27, half of love. And then the remainder of the letters equal triple half of love. So I'm very satisfied with that. So these letters make 3 times 3 times 3, and then the remainder of the letters make 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And then these two vowels we popped off are 3 plus 3. Good night, I'm happy. Very happy with that result, okay? So now you have this ST to make 39, and then you have this SW to make 3 points higher, 42. Well, 39 plus 42 equals 81, which is 3 times 3 times 3, and then you got this, or 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, and then you get the INR, which is 3 times 3 times 3, and then the two vowels, which is 3 plus 3. Done. Every waitress solved in the name of love. Perfecto. I'm loving it, okay? And then so a drive-in waitress, as they had at A&W for years, hits it out of the park in the name of love. And then you can also call that person a drive-in server, just the word server. Server equals 87. And then so a drive-in server equals 168, a several set of triple eights. And then when you say, oh, the drive-in server, that bumps it up to the famous 201 of world history. Genius. If you call them an attendant, that is love plus 45, which equals 99. Amazing. So a drive-in attendant is 9 times 9 plus 99, which is 90 plus 90, which equals 180, which we just saw like recently. So I'm going to write the word attendant underneath the word drive-in. So a drive-in attendant. So any attendant of any sort. Attendant divides by 3, and you can find love beautifully. Attendant. Love equals 54. And then the rest of the letters equal 45. So it's an obvious combo. The love that I found was AT plus 33. The 33 being an N and E, and then an A and a T. Why not capture the bookends? You could have picked any number of the A and T's, but there's love and attendant. And then the rest of the letters are 21 plus 24 in this nice loop here, which make 45. So attendant is 54 love plus 45 equals 99. So then an attendant of any sort. Okay, that's basically my harvest as it is written on this note, this page, which I brought back from while I was at A&W. Yep. And then I encourage you to do the math on A&W root beer float. You do that on computer all the way. There you go. What an amazing harvest. Harvest, harvest, harvest. Amazing harvest. Amazing. Doesn't this want Rudy? Doesn't this want to make you go to A&W now? Peppered bacon burgers. I mean, I don't know if this is for a limited time only. Incidentally, the word limited divides by 3. Only divides by 3. Time doesn't quite, but I wonder if this is for a limited time only. Well, technically everything is. Okay, now that we've just done the numbers harvest, I want to just share some personal thoughts on what I felt and what I thought from a heart standpoint going to A&W and seeing the nostalgic pictures on the wall of the drive-in days and the people there and the smiles of the servers and the friendly staff. It's all about love, people. It's all about love. I would love to see people slow down and have more nostalgic days like we had in the days of the drive-in. I would love to see people be more personal, be more friendly. Love more, you know. Slow down. Have time for more love. Have time for more interaction. A&W is such a classic. Such a classic. Wow, I love it. And I love the colors of A&W, like brown plus orange. Pretty unique. There's another restaurant chain that has those similar colors, Hooters, of course. And it works pretty well. Okay, brown and orange. They're just, somehow, very fun, okay? Just very fun, you know, just a sense of cheeriness. Cheeriness divides by 3. Okay, anyways. Oh man, I really do. I want to see people get nostalgic again. I really do. I want to see people get nostalgic again. I want to see people falling in love again. I want to see people laughing on the job again. Laughing at work, not taking themselves too seriously. Smiling. Like, yeah, I get to be what I am doing here. Yeah, I'm currently a server at A&W. This is hilarious. I love it. I want to see people having more fun. I want to see people more in love. I want to see people more happy, free, enjoying. Enjoy equals Jehovah. And I got that word as the last word from both of the times that I got presented my food at this A&W. Enjoy equals Jehovah. Perfect. O plus love. And so I'm in love with A&W. I'm going to go eat some more of their food tomorrow, I'm sure. And just love it. And I miss those old days. I really do. I look at those pictures on the wall with the drive-in cars and the waitresses, you know, serving the food in the car to the cars, and I'm like, that is awesome. Like, it's just so awesome. Like, it's just delightful, you know. It's even more personal. It's like, you know, waitress right up to your table. It's not like we're separated, you know, from a counter. It's like, you know, okay, they're behind the counter, I'm over here, you know, or it's like even worse, they're like inside the drive-through window and I'm like in my car, and we do this quick exchange and then we like take off. It's just, you know, I'm just saying, folks, I just love thinking about that nostalgic era of the A&W drive-in. Just, you know, personal, fun, really, really fun. And yeah. So, Rudy. Well, Rudy needs to go through the roof now that we've just proven mathematically that he's just plain sublime for the number 3. We need to see Rudy put everywhere. Get more Rudy. Okay. Awesome. Just awesome. A&W. So I'm officially like in love with A&W. I'm probably going to go down there tomorrow and buy a whole bunch more product and just consume it and sit there and get happy with my frosty mug of root beer and just be like singing my head off. With my frosty A&W root beer, my sweet potato fries, and my like peppered bacon grandpa burger, and just be like, hallelujah to the King of the universe who has ordained all these things to be. Amen equals 33.